Good morning, everyone. Oh, we're not quite online. There we are. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for today, Monday, December 5th, 2016.
Commissioner Rivas, Repenning, James, Davis, and Jacinto are present. President James, we have a quorum. May we start with Bureau introductions, please, starting with Bureau of Contract Administration.
Good morning. Chris Smith, Bureau of Contract Administration.
Good morning. Jose Fuentes, Bureau of Engineering.
Good morning. Asad Al-Najjar for Bureau of Street Lighting.
Good morning. Hector Banuelos for the Bureau of Street Services.
Good morning. Jennifer Pinkerton, Sanitation.
Good morning. Ted Jordan, Public Works General Counsel.
Fernando Campos, Executive Officer. President James, we did not receive any speaker cards under general public comment, and we do not have any commentary under the Neighborhood Council comment section. We did receive a speaker card on item number 3.
Okay, well, we'll close general public comment as well as the Neighborhood Council category of commentary. And our first item of business will be the meeting minutes from the meeting of Wednesday, November 9th, 2016. Is there a second to my motion to approve those meeting minutes by Commissioner Repenning? Any objection? Without objection, we'll approve those meeting minutes. An administrative item, first of all, agenda item number 7, the oral report. It's been requested by the Bureau that we continue it to Friday, December 9th, although I would request, Mr. Campos, that we continue it to a date other than Friday, December 9th. I'm going to be in Washington, D.C. on December 9th and would like to be present for it. So let's pick another date next week.
I will discuss with the Bureau, but if the Bureau representative is okay with this, we can go ahead and move it to Wednesday, December 14th or Friday, December 16th. I think Friday, December 16th would be adequate.
Then let's do Friday, December 16th. So this will continue number 7 to Friday, December 16th. Agenda item number 6, Council Districts 1 and 8. The Mayor and City Council have approved and authorized the Board to award and execute Amendment number 3 to the Personal Services Contract number 106-420 with FSY Architects for the continuation of pre-qualified on-call architectural services for various municipal facilities projects. This is approval for signature. Is there a second to my motion that we adopt agenda item number 6 forthwith by Commissioners Repenning and Davis? Any objection? Without objection, we will adopt agenda item number 6 forthwith. Agenda item number 5, we have an authority for expenditure. Jordan Kaufman, Kern County Treasurer, Tax Collector. The Office of Accounting and the Bureau of Sanitation are requesting board approval and execution of an authority for expenditure in the amount of $123,002.71 to encumber funds to pay property taxes as levied by the Kern County Treasurer, Tax Collector. Emmanuel Alla.
Good morning. My name is Emmanuel Allo with the Bureau of Sanitation.
I'm on 5.
We are requesting this approval of this authority for expenditure in the amount of $123,003 to pay the property taxes for the city-owned Green Acres Farm located in Kern County. This is an increase of 0.77% from last year, which is less than 1%. I would like to thank you for your consideration of this request.
So we need to pay our taxes over to Kern County. Anybody have any questions on this one? I don't have any questions. Is there a motion on number 5 by Commissioners Rivas and Repenning? I'll second it. Any objection? Without objection, we'll adopt agenda item number 5. Any issue sending number 5 forthwith?
Thank you.
We'll send number 5 forthwith. Thank you, sir. Agenda item number 4 is a bid extension. Collection System Pumping Plant Generator Replacements, Phase 3 in Council Districts 4, 11, and 13. The Bureau of Engineering is recommending that the Board grant the request to extend the bid date from December 7th, 2016, 1 week, to December 14th, 2016. Mary Thomas on number 4.
Good morning. My name is Mary Thomas from Bureau of Engineering. The Collection System Pumping Plant Generator Replacement Project will remove and replace the existing obsolete generators with the new EPA-compliant Tier 4 generators. Bids were originally due on December 7th, Several questions were asked by the contractors, which we addressed through an addendum. So in order to give the contractors sufficient time to prepare the bids, we are requesting the board to extend the bid opening date for one more week, December 14th.
Don't have any problems with extending it 1 week to give the contractors additional time here, if it's something that the Bureau is okay with. Any other questions regarding agenda item number 4? Is there a motion on number 4 by Commissioner Ascento, seconded by Commissioner Davis? Any objection? With that objection, we'll adopt agenda item number 4. Any issues sending it forthwith? We'll send number 4 forthwith. Thank you. I notice we have an additional meeting that we need the minutes approved on. It's in your packet. Monday, November 14th's meeting of the Board of Public Works. Is there a second to my motion to approve those meeting minutes? By Commissioner Davis. Any objection? With that objection, we'll approve the meeting minutes for Monday, November 14th. Agenda item number 3. Council District 12, Bureaus of Contract Administration and Engineering, requested acceptance of a contract by Balboa Solvent Automotive Flammable and Electronic Collection Center, recommending that the board first accept the contract. Second, assess ACON, ACON, ACON Development Incorporated with a penalty in the amount of $16,020 for the unauthorized subcontractor substitutions of one bid-listed MBE subcontractor and one substitute OBE subcontractor. Number 3, do not assess ACON with a penalty in the amount of $4,350 for the unauthorized subcontractor substitution of one bid-listed OBE subcontractor for the reasons discussed in the report. And number 4, instruct the Director, Office of Accounting, to disencumber the recommended city penalty in the amount of $16,020 from the project fund and release the remaining funds in the amount of $4,350 to ACON. Ms. McGlinchey, we'll have you set us up and summarize the request of the Bureau here, and then we'll go to our speaker on the item.
Good morning, Linda McGlinchey, Bureau of Contract Administration. As stated in the recommendations, we are recommending penalties for 2 subcontractors on this project and that one not be assessed, an additional one. First one, AMCON Development, was their MBE subcontractor, bid listed to perform demolition, grading, paving, and shoring work totaling $117,700. We were able to verify that they performed $64,245.77 worth of work. So the contractor may be assessed a penalty of $11,770, which is 10% of the original bid-listed subcontract amount. Staff informed the contractor of this potential penalty. They responded saying AMCON was unable to perform the shoring work, and therefore they performed the work themselves. The problem is they did not go through the process of getting a substitution approved for someone else to perform the work. So that is why we are recommending that penalty. The second one is MECTEC Incorporated, which was approved as a substitute to their original bid-listed subcontractor to perform plumbing work totaling $42,500. Staff verified that they performed $25,055 worth of work. Therefore, the contractor may be assessed a penalty for this subcontractor in the amount of $4,250, which is 10% of their approved subcontract amount. Staff notified the contractor of this potential penalty. The contractor did not submit any response with regards to this unapproved reduction. The last subcontractor is Protec Air Incorporated, which was bid listed to perform HVAC work totaling $43,500. Staff verified that they completed $31,391.18 worth of work. Therefore, there's a potential penalty of $4,350. The contractor was informed of this, and they responded with a letter from Protec that was unsigned, which stated that they had made a clerical error and the correct amount of the work performed was $43,500. Staff attempted to confirm this since the letter was unsigned with Protec, but was unsuccessful in doing so. However, since we did have this letter in the file, that is our reason for recommending that this penalty in the amount of $4,350 not be assessed.
So basically just the benefit of the doubt there?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Is that it, Ms. McGlinchey?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions of Ms. McGlinchey before we move on? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. We have a speaker on the item. Ken, it's EOH, I believe it's O or E. Come on up, sir. I would just recommend we don't put the 2-minute time limit for people that are the real parties in interest here. The only thing I ask is that if you start to repeat yourself, I will step in and to move the hearing along. So go ahead, sir.
Okay, my name is Kenny. I'm the project manager for ACON Development and Letter. Regarding, I'm only here to discuss the MCON situation, which is the shoring work that was actually not done because the work was removed from the contract. I have the change order signed by the project managers from the city. Basically what happened was there was a existing wall that we were supposed to shore up and provide additional support. However, the structural engineer realized the existing condition of the wall and instructed us to tear it down and build a new wall. So the shoring portion of that work was removed. And subsequently, the change orders, I guess there were negotiations to get, get the wall built and among other things. So the shoring work itself was removed. I have a change order stating that the wall was to be removed. So I'm requesting that the amount for MCON be, released to ACON Development.
Was that change order provided to the Bureau of Contract Administration?
I wasn't with the ACON Development at the time this whole conversation was going on, so
okay.
I'm not...
So let me step aside Mr. Eo for a moment. Let me check with Ms. McGlinchey. We'll take these one at a time, obviously, as you have. So Ms. McGlinchey, regarding the change order, was that information that was provided to you prior to the Bureau's recommendation to the board?
No, it was not. So
okay.
We would need to look it over and perhaps adjust our recommendation regarding
so
that.
What my recommendation would be, I'll put it on the table. Anybody else can, of course, ask questions and suggest. I would recommend that we put this over a week so that, or for whatever time you need to review it. But while we have Mr. Eo here, sir, I'm assuming that you don't have any dispute with the $4,350 that the Bureau's recommended that we not assess as a penalty. That leaves us with the remaining MEC-TEC circumstance of $4,250 where the Bureau is claiming that they got no response from you. Was there a response for your company on the MEC-TEC circumstance? And you can come to the microphone, sir.
Regarding the MEC-TEC circumstance, I am not aware of any issues that we can come up with.
Okay.
So we're not going to dispute that
okay.
at this point.
So what remains on the table then is the lion's share of the funds anyway, the $11,770. So Commissioner Jacinto.
Thank you. Linda, I had a question regarding the change order. If it was an approved, appropriate change order, whose responsibility would it be to get into the system to obviously change the status of the amount of the subcontract?
It's the contractor's responsibility to notify us of the change order. We don't, because some projects will literally have 100 change orders. We do not look for that in doing our analysis.
Great. So the clarification, it's on the contractor
yes.
themselves. Thank you.
And so, Linda, would putting this over a week be enough time for you?
Yes, it would.
Okay, then that would be my recommendation, that we put agenda item number 3 over a week to give the Bureau of Contract Administration the time to deal with this, recognizing that we've essentially disposed of the $4,350 issue that we're not assessing a penalty of, and the $4,250 issue that that there's no response on that they're not disputing, so we're at the $11,770. Mr. Campos.
Yes, Mr. President, just to remind the board that on Monday, December 12th is our offsite meeting in Council District 15, so my recommendation would be either the 14th or the 16th.
Thank you for that. Yes, I would, is Wednesday, the December 14th, okay? Okay, let's do it for Wednesday, December 14th then. Thank you, sir. So we'll put number 3, this remaining issue of number 3, over to Wednesday, December 14th. So that Bureau of Contract Administration can do whatever auditing work they need to do regarding the change order issue. Agenda item number 2, and Mr. Eo, thank you for coming over this morning. Agenda item number 2. Council District 8. Well, Mr. Mulhern, you're here on both of these. Let's start with number 1, Council District 8. Task for solicitation. These may go together. Number 00-016 to URS Incorporated, recommending that the board authorize the city engineer to issue a revision of the task for solicitation to URS Incorporated, increasing the budget authority from $720,000 to $905,000 for continued soil remediation and related services at the Southwest District Street Maintenance Yard. And agenda item number 2, requesting that the board authorize the city engineer to issue a revision of the task for solicitation numbers 00-016A to URS Corporation, increasing the budget authority from $120,000 to $150,000 for continued monitoring of the contaminated groundwater and reporting services for the Southwest Maintenance Yard project. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning. Mike Mulhern, Bureau of Engineering, the Geotechnical Services Group. This is one of our priority sites because it's right next to some residences. We have stopped the movement of diesel and gasoline in the groundwater using a multi-phase system. We are nearing the end of that. We've cleaned up more than 95% of the contamination. So in fact, this year I want to discuss with the Regional Water Quality Control Board a possible case closure. The first board report is asking for an increase of $185,000 to continue the operation and maintenance of the multi-phase system and disposal of the waste material. The second is increasing for $35,000 the actual semi-annual monitoring and reporting services to the state.
And this is an ongoing remediation project for some time, correct?
That's correct. We are only given 1 year's worth of budget at a time from the CAO.
From the CAO, right.
Yes, so we have to come back every year and ask for 1 year's worth of
Understood.
funds.
Do we have any window of how much longer this this project is going to last?
Well, as I stated, we have reached the asymptotic curve where we keep pulling out material and it becomes less and less. So I do want to approach.
Headed in the right direction?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we're almost done now. Like I say, I want to meet with the regional board this year after we get our first monitoring report done and confirm that we are close to case closure and ask for a case closure. So we may only have another year's worth to do.
Any questions on agenda items 1 or 2? I don't have any questions. Is there a motion on numbers 1 and 2 by Commissioner Jacinto, seconded by Commissioner Davis? Any objection? With that objection, we will adopt agenda items 1 and 2. Any issue sending either of them forthwith? We will send them forthwith. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Campos, have we cleared the desk?
Yes, you have.
Okay, then we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.